A former central banker says the decision to allow the ringgit to be floated was the correct one for Malaysia. Tan Sri Andrew Sheng, who was in Kuala Lumpur for a public lecture, says the ringgit's flexibility is important to help Malaysia cushion external shocks.
I think the weakening of the ringgit by allowing the ringgit to be flexible is absolutely the right decision. Okay? I want to put it this way. What is the price of palm oil today? 2,100, 2,200,
Yeah.
right? If the ringgit today is still 3 ringgit, what would be the price of palm oil today? Just, and how many people in this country, live off palm oil, right? And, not just directly, but also indirectly. So to a large extent, the flexibility of the ringgit has been very important to cushion Malaysia against the external shocks.
Sheng's view is in line with the central bank's stance to allow the ringgit to operate on a managed float. However, earlier this month, former Premier Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad called for a repack of the local currency. He said the ringgit floating is only appropriate with a corrupt-free government, a well-managed economy, and political stability. Sheng points out that the previous financial crises has taught the country about the importance of flexibility in terms of the exchange rate. That's why Europe is trying to escape its economic ills with quantitative easing, because it's stuck with an inflexible exchange rate regime.
Euro is a classic example. When you are locked into the euro as a member of the eurozone, you can't use the exchange rate. Okay? So what do they have to do instead? Now, this is something that nobody wants to admit. They all say, I'm doing quantitative easing. But what is the byproduct of the quantitative easing? Is the depreciation of your currency, which is why some people said this is a currency war.
Sheng is well known as one of the region's leading economic commentators. He was with Bank Negara from 1976 to 1989. Jonathan Gan, DHTV.